ghost of a key election issue from last time, Tasmanians went to the polls, refuses to go away. Anti-pokies campaigners say the Premier has left crucial issues unresolved, including whether the owner of the state's casinos will get the tax discount they're craving.
Pokies dominated the last state election in Tasmania as Labor tried to remove them from pubs and clubs. But while the Liberals' number came up, they haven't tested their promised reform in Parliament.
Tasmanians want this issue resolved, and we need to know that reform around poker machines is in the best interests of our state.
Much as people want to have a rerun of 2018, that policy was dealt with then, and that policy will be implemented.
But the Premier won't say whether federal hotels will be offered the reduced tax rate it asked for on the pokies inside the state's casinos.
What sweet deal has been negotiated with the Farrell family and is embedded in the legislation that will be one of the first things that's slammed down on the table when Parliament returns?
Either the Premier knows what that rate's going to be and is keeping it secret before an election to avoid criticism. Or if he doesn't know what that rate's going to be, it means he's still in secret negotiations over it.
Independent MLC Meg Webb scored a seat off the back of an anti-poker machines campaign in 2019. She's calling for the Liberals to refuse donations from federal group.
Tasmanians need to know that the 2021 election is untainted by political influence buying particular policy outcomes.
2018 was the election that gaming reform was brought forward. And our policy will simply implement that.
The Premier might not want to talk about poker machines because he knows there's a big stink around that issue.
An issue some wish will still be up for debate.
It'd be great to think that the pokies legislation and the pokies themselves could actually die. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see a change in that approach from either government now that Labor has changed their stance.
Labor cashed in its pokies policy in early 2019.
The position that we've had since that time is that we will focus on harm minimisation to reduce the impact on those who are most at risk.
Imogen Elliott, Win News.